Hey everybody, I'm Jerelleen from Her Campus CAU. Thank you so much for tuning in for another great video. In today's video, I'm going to basically be telling you guys how to prepare and pass your midterms in 3 easy ways. The before effect, which is basically everything that has to do with studying. The middle part of it, which is actually preparing yourself, not just by studying, but by getting like your mental health together and all of that stuff, getting yourself in the right mental space. And then the third part, actually taking the exam, what to do while you're taking the exam, and all of that. So we're gonna get into this video right after we roll this intro.
We are Her Campus CAU. We are the YouTube creative team.
Okay guys, so for us here at the illustrious Clark Atlanta University, it is midterms week. Our midterms start tomorrow. Today is Sunday, March 4th, and our midterm week starts tomorrow, March 5th, Monday. So this video honestly couldn't be coming at the best time, and I know for a lot of other HBCUs whose spring break is around the same time as us and all of that stuff are either in midterm season, about to hit midterm season, and some already passed midterm season. But whether you took midterms already or not, it's still a helpful video for future reference and for now reference, whichever one, you know. So we're gonna start. I have a few notes like written in my phone so I can have a little bit of structure to this video. So like I said, I have 3 parts. So the first part I'm gonna be talking about is like getting prepared to study for the exam and all of the stuff, the steps you need to take to have a great and, you know, smooth studying experience. So the first thing is, if you have if you're a professor or teacher, well, teacher, professor, same thing, but if your instructor didn't give you guys a study guide or anything like that on like what you should study, what you should know for the test and all that good stuff, you should probably ask for a study guide. You know, it doesn't hurt to ask. If they say no, then make yourself a study guide. Just ask like what's on the test, what you should study for, and make yourself one if they don't give you a study guide, but it doesn't hurt to ask for one. The next one is join a study group. A lot of people in your class probably don't understand stuff either, or the ones that do, just join a big study group. Like for us, I know for my class, we have like a group meet. So like if we wanted to study or if we had questions, all we have to do is put it in the group meet, ask the question, get the answer to it, and put it on our note card for us to study, or even just be like, hey y'all want to meet up and study together, you know. So always join a study group. It's always good to study with other people rather than by yourself, because you know, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the saying 2 minds are better than one. So, you know, it's better to collab with people on studying rather than trying to do everything yourself. It also helps bring less stress to you, and it also helps your mental health. You know, mental health is important, guys. And the next one is set a studying schedule. I know a lot of people just like study on, you know, whatever they can, but if you can, set a schedule, you know, like, so say you know midterms are this week, so you'll know which classes you're gonna have midterms in ahead of time because of the syllabus, and you know everything that's gonna go on in the semester, you know everything. So ahead of time, just set yourself a schedule, like, okay, I'm gonna study for this class at this time, this class at this time. It doesn't have to be a strict schedule, but something you know that you can try to abide by, and you can leave flexibility for a change if anything comes up. So try to set a studying schedule. I personally don't have one. You know, sometimes I just wing these tests, but don't be a me, okay? I need to take my advice, but yeah. And last but not least, when it comes to studying, avoid cramming. Don't be a me. Once again, don't try to do everything the night before class or even that morning, or, you know, when you have that free hour block before your test. Don't try to be like me and study in those moments, because I'm the type of person that will sit in class with my note cards right before the test trying to go over stuff. Don't be me. Don't be me. Avoid cramming. It brings so much stress to you, and it's just not worth it, you know, because I personally be having sometimes the time, but my schedule is so packed that sometimes all I want to do is just sleep. Like, I don't even want to just add to it. Like, I do so much, so it's just so exhausting for me. But still, don't be a me. Do not cram. Don't make excuses for yourself. Set that studying schedule. Next, when it comes to preparing yourself for the exam, the first step is get a lot of sleep. You don't want to be in class trying to take an exam dozing off. You don't want to be in class trying to take an exam tired and yawning and all of that stuff. Get a lot of sleep because you want to be at your best health. You want to be at your best you for taking the exam. I know it may not seem like it's that needed, but it's needed. The next one is eat healthy and drink water. Once again, it may not seem like that's needed, but sometimes eating a lot of junk food or food that's not good for you can tire you out and slow you down a bit. So if you're like healthy and you like eating really good that week or the week before and drinking a lot of water, your body is healthy, up and running, and ready to go. I don't know if y'all you know, y'all believe what I'm saying, but take it from me. You want to be healthy. I'm not saying like full blown just do nothing but eat healthy, but you know, try to, you know, eat a little healthier, so that way, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if y'all had STAR testing in like middle school. I did STAR testing middle school or elementary school. I don't remember, it's been a while. It hasn't been that long, but middle school, elementary school, or high school. I don't remember which one STAR testing was in, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, don't come for me. But if y'all have ever had STAR testing, you know that whole week of STAR testing, they tell you eat a lot of good food, like eat healthy, drink a lot of water, bring snacks if you have to. It's because that helps stimulate the brain, gets the brain going, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, eat healthy, drink a lot of water. And last but not least for preparing is bring extra pencils or pens, because I know it may seem like you have enough, but you never know. You know, you can be that one helpful person that helps somebody else who doesn't have a pencil or pen, or say your pencil or pen breaks or something. You know, anything could happen. Sometimes if you're like me, you're always that unfortunate one that something always happens to during midterm week or final week. So just be prepared with extra extra, you know, supplies, because you just never know. It's better to have more than have exactly enough or less. You know what I'm saying? Better be safe than sorry. My mom always says that. And the last part is taking the exam. So when you're in the exam, read over the entire exam and look for the instructions, because I know it may seem like, oh, I know this answer, but it's like you could be reading it and it's like, okay, that's that, but then the instructions can be like, which one doesn't go, you know, like, or something like that, and it's the total opposite of what you thought. So just read over the whole exam, read the instructions carefully, even if you have to read them twice. Read the instructions twice, read them, because some teachers be trying to switch it up or like put little tricks in there and stuff like that. Just read the whole exam. And also, what some teachers do, the answer for the question that you're on can be in the next question. So if you have read over the whole exam already, you've already low-key peeped that, but you may not have peeped it like all the way, like, oh, I peeped this, but you've peeped it because you read over the exam. So it's like, wait, I saw this somewhere, and then it's like, oh, it's in the next question. Like, okay, because I remember I was taking a test a couple weeks ago. It wasn't a midterm, but she had like the answers for the question that I was on, the next answer, like, if that makes sense. So like each question following was the answer for the question above. Like, it was weird, but I didn't low-key peep it till like I was almost done with the test, and I was like, wow. And I went back and fixed it, but it was just like, wow, you know. So yeah, the next one is don't stress over the questions you don't know the answer to. If you're stuck on a question and it's a time test, 9 times out of 10, or like you just running out of time, skip over it and come back to it. Like, don't try to stress too much over something you don't know the answer to, because you might once again find it in another question, or as you're taking the test it might come to you, and if it doesn't, at least you've answered majority of the other questions rather than staying stuck on that one question, which may not even be worth as much as the other questions that you're not trying to move on to because you're stuck on this one. Which brings me to the next point. Spend more time on the questions that are worth more points or higher percentage. Like, okay, so I know for Spanish, like one section will be like 5 points for the whole section, and then the next section will be like 20 points. It's like, okay, let me do this 20-point section and try to get majority of the answers for that, or try to figure out majority of answers for that, so that way I can get more points. Because usually the ones that are like worth like less points are usually the easiest, honestly. So it's like you're getting out the hard stuff, and you're spending more of your time on the hard stuff, on the questions that are worth more, on the questions that are worth a higher percentage, because those are the questions that's gonna make or break you, honestly. Like, it may seem like the 5-point questions are worth so much, but compared to the bigger ones, you might want to spend more time on those. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, when you're done taking your exam, go back over it, review it if you have time. If you don't have time, it's fine, don't worry about it. Hopefully you spent enough time knowing, and you know, you're sure that your answers are perfect and ready to go. I'm not perfect, but you know, the best to your abilities, the best to your, whatever, you did your best on the test. But you know, if you have time, go back over and review it, because it may be something you didn't know the answer to that you just bubbled, and then read it again and it's like, wait, no, this don't make sense, it's this one. You know what I'm saying? So go back over your test one last time when you're done. But that was it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it had a lot of helpful tips and, you know, tricks and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. If you guys haven't seen the videos before this video or the videos after this video, go check out the Her Campus CAU whole YouTube channel. I'm not saying binge watch, but you know, go check out some videos that interest you, because it's a lot of great content on this channel. And you know, subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff, and we will see you guys in our next videos, and bye.
All the pretty girls in the world, but I'm in this space with you. Call it out the lines, they can't define. My fire was fade with you, heart it will stay with you. Fly great escapes with you.